with another chili, this one looking equally amazing. Sweet potato and black bean chili with kale, baby.
Yummy.
With your protein and your green.
I know.
Right?
You know what? There's 12 grams of protein in this and 13 grams of fiber. It's a vegan recipe. It's gluten-free. Our previous one's gluten-free as well. And I guess we're just trying to show you that you can have a substantial, hearty, filling chili that doesn't have meat in it.
Yes, with flavor.
And you know what? This recipe, we get a lot of great feedback on it. I think people are surprised when they feed it to their meat and potatoes loving husband.
Yeah.
That they gobble it down. And I think it's just the sort of filling richness of the sweet potatoes, right? They have a lot of substance to them.
Absolutely.
Fills them up.
And once again, so good for you. So if you're not going to use pumpkin, sweet potato is a good. Do you get the same things from the sweet potato that you get from the pumpkin?
You're getting a lot of beta carotene there.
Yeah.
And I always like to look at food as medicine. And especially trying to create beauty from the inside out. And sweet potatoes is one of the best ones for that because it contains something called glutathione. And that's a precursor to the human growth hormone. And that's what keeps us young. It keeps our muscles strong. It keeps our skin looking good. So sweet potatoes are really good anti-aging.
And one of my favorite foods, like to make sweet potato
It
fries, sweet potato
good.
soup, sweet potato and chili. Okay, so the basics: garlic, onions, green pepper. I just added 1 finely minced jalapeno pepper. Now I'm adding 3 cups of cubed sweet potatoes.
Notice how similar each cube is.
That's because I measured them with a ruler. Do you know me?
Say
is the
OCD
same.
together? OCD.
I know. Just ask Janet the way that I chop things, and I'm like,
Greta's a perfectionist.
There is some method in your madness, though, because you're just going to cook it the same.
I just want
you
my
want them all to cook
recipes to be
together.
good. Yeah, they'll cook evenly then, right?
It'll be perfect.
Okay, it's good. Yeah, it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Okay, so sweet potatoes are going in. Now let's do the spices again. Some similar, some different than the last chili recipe. Chili powder, of course.
We're the real spice girls.
Yes,
Three
we
of us
are.
right now.
Some ground cumin and oregano. So those 3 I put in almost every chili. And then it's kind of what you do after that. I'm adding some smoked paprika. You can use regular paprika, but if you buy smoked paprika, it just makes it a little, well, smoky, right? Gives a little bit of that smoke flavor.
Yeah.
And then this is cayenne. Now, I'm kind of jacking this up because I did the jalapeno and the cayenne. You can decide how much heat or no heat that you want. So we're just going to stir that around.
So I love spices again. I love to talk about them. And cumin is a good one if you want to try to lose a belly. And the reason is because it helps to keep your blood sugar really steady. So your body won't store as much fat if your blood sugar is steady. So
I'm going to ask Joey if I should add that to my water. Put some cumin in your water.
Okay, that was
Cumin
vegetable
water.
broth, tomato sauce, 1 can, 14-ounce can, a can of tomatoes. Then I'm bringing this to a boil, letting it simmer for 15 minutes. So let's just pretend that happened.
Anything special about the tomatoes that you're picking?
They're just low sodium, diced tomatoes.
I remember Sophia Loren. She always claimed that she looked so beautiful well into her late 70s because of tomatoes and all of the Italian food that she ate. That was her beauty secret.
Just to make this even more interesting, I did 1 can of black bean and 1 of chickpeas, but you could do all black beans. And then, of course, once that comes to a simmer, we need to add the kale, which makes this chili so different than most other types of chili.
Yeah, most people don't go there with the leafy stuff in the chili.
But kale isn't just for salad and smoothies. It's great for soups and chilies and stews.
And stews, throw it in there. And a lot of people don't know that kale has calcium. And there was a study that came out recently, and it shows that the calcium in kale is 25% more absorbable than the kind in milk.
You're kidding
So maybe
me.
we should have a kale mustache instead of a milk mustache.
Maybe we should.
So this ends up looking beautiful, and the way that I garnish it, again, to make it a little bit more meal-like for people that are meat eaters, is I dice some avocado and put some green onions on top. And so it has good fats, good fiber, protein. I really think chili is one of the best meals that you can make for all around. Everything's balanced. It's the right ratio of proteins to carbs to fats. Make chili.
It's beautiful. And you know what else meat lovers would like? If you grated bacon over top.
We could do that, Janet. Did you bring the bacon?
Yeah, we can do that.
No meat
For you, Tracy, anything.
Well, you know, everyone has a chili that they absolutely love and stand by, so we want to see your favorite chili recipe. Instagram a picture of your signature chili, and be sure to include the hashtag CityLineCooks, and we want to see your chilies. Have fun with the photography, just like you ladies do. You're good photographers
I will.
with your food. You do a good job.
Yeah.